Here to display the mandatory safety rules of today. Remember to look at your feet when you walk, or else you might slip. Make sure that your house has the mandatory fire blanket and is free of all balloons, as they are a choking hazard to pets and small children. Remember that when someone is inevitably electrocuted by faulty wiring, do not touch them with your bare hands. Use any object near you, such as a book, or your pet, or small child, and hit the electrocuting item away from your friend. Remember to always look out for your friend. Everyone else can fend for themselves. We also must remind you of the contact rule, which was implemented exactly 16 days ago. To prevent assault, abuse, and other forms of crime, it is illegal across all recognized countries to touch another human being under any circumstances. This includes hugs, kisses, high fives, sexual intercourse, fighting, and any sort of choreographed or non-choreographed dances between individuals. All human beings are required to stay at least 6 inches apart from each other. Given how common certain crimes such as assault and child abuse have risen dramatically in the last 20 years, due to people being unsatisfied with their lives, this seems like the best way to control our rampant crimes. Please tell us if it's working.
I can't believe this is happening. How are we gonna do this? This is what I wanted to do my whole life.
Hey Valerie, what are you doing?
I'm contemplating on how to have a baby!
What?
Humans are not gonna be able to reproduce and continue society if we live under this contact rule!
Wait a second. Don't you specialize in testing babies? Isn't that your job?
Yes! But they're just the kind of babies that people use for decoration! You know, the cute ones that don't scream or cry or breathe?
Oh, that actually makes sense.
I need this raise of the baby plant! I need to find out how people are going to continue living under the contact rule!
Then why are you sitting on a swing in the middle of a children's playground in the middle of the night?
It's where I do my best thinking!
Well, we're friends. Friends help each other with their scientific exploits. Do you want to come over to my house and create some babies?
I would love to, Oswald! You are a great friend!
Thank you!
You're welcome! Why are you wasting your time on this?
Excuse me?
Why not just grow spores?
I don't think humans can naturally grow spores. You need to find the answer to all of this.
Well, spores aren't technically the answer. The spores are still touching you.
You're pessimistic. I don't like that. I'm sorry, you're not the one who has to take on the responsibility of all of humanity. People are just so scared of being touched, and it doesn't make any sense to me, since it's how we get physical affection. Oxytocin is released when we hug. Why are people so scared of affection? Why does everyone want to stay in their own little pods and never want to come out? Why are they so reluctant to be uncomfortable?
It's the feeling of losing control. That's the issue. The complex issue of the unknown.
The unknown?
The unknown!
Why are we so afraid of the unknown?
I have no idea.
Why are people always trying to protect themselves?
Suffering is inevitable. Many people just try to delude themselves into believing they can avoid it.
Well, nothing is inevitable.
Isn't your existence inevitable? You're here. You've already existed. There is nothing you can do about the fact that you exist. Even when you die, you will always have existed on this plane of reality.
So, where do babies come from again? How do you not know this?
Don't you have a doctorate degree?
I have two, actually. You have two doctorate degrees, and you don't know the basic process of human reproduction?
So what exactly do you want from me?
We need a robot baby.
I'm sorry, I can't do that for you.
Why not?
Because I don't know how.
Are you kidding me? Why can't you just do what we're asking of you? It's not that hard to create a sentient artificial intelligence in the shape of a human fetus.
Didn't we just overthrow artificial intelligence 20 or so years ago?
Yes!
Wait, so since we overthrew artificial intelligence, isn't there like a law against robot babies?
Oh, no. I just have a computer algorithm that tells me what to build, and then I build it.
Janie, you must create ponies covered in spaghetti with skeleton riders gallivanting into the sunset with Saturn in the distance.
So I guess that's what I'm doing today. Sounds like some surrealist painting from the early 20th century. But if that's what they want, I'll give it to them.
Oh no, are you hallucinating again?
Yes. I'll see you in 5 minutes.
So are we not gonna talk about the hallucinating issue?
No, she just does that sometimes.
So I guess we have some time.
This is gonna sound awkward, but can I bribe you?
Depends on what you're bribing me with. Mr. Oswald, are those saltine crackers?
Yes.
You got yourself a deal.
Welcome to the library of your mind, Valerie. I'm Callaway. Would you like to rent some books with me? My brother's upstairs.
I didn't know my mind was a science fiction novel.
I guess that makes sense. No. You don't understand. The pages, these things, they make people uncomfortable.
Don't we have journal pages for that?
That's just the issue. You've just decided to rip out any pages that have any offensive content.
Any offensive content?
Any offensive content.
But why would you do this?
There's no point in trying to challenge anyone anymore. The second someone reads something that makes them uncomfortable, they sue the author. We didn't want to have to deal with that.
Why is this so hard for me? All I want to do is rewrite the social rules of society and make a baby out of robot parts. Is that so hard?
All these books represent your mind, and you've ripped out giant portions of it.
Wait, what?
Remember all those times that you could feel that your voice is so weird? All those mistakes you made, all those times you were embarrassed? Well, you subconsciously asked me to rip out portions of them that you didn't like. You're just like the rest of them. You don't want to risk anything either.
Look, Valerie, we made a robot baby.
How did I not drown?
There's extra oxygen in the water. Don't worry, I put my head into the sink all the time when I don't have ideas.
I could have drowned. That was a risk. Callaway was wrong. I can take risks.
But look at it. Look at how amazing it is.
Hi, robot baby. Everything's gonna be okay.
a part of your plans, evil villain. I'm going to be an individual.
What on the dirt rock we live on was that?
Where did it learn to run that fast?
Is now a bad time to mention that babies were originally used to start a baby army and storm down terror on our enemies?
Yes! This is a terrible time to mention that.
Well, I'm sorry. I guess that I can't help you.
The baby is still going.
All of the babies are like track stars.
They're incredible. Why do you not make more of them?
They're too hard to manage. They're always trying to avoid any risks that they can. They just run away.
That's the last one in the world, you know. Oh, I remember you used to love this swing set. You'd fly up into the air until your stomach landed in your shoes. I mean, that sounds incredibly unhealthy, but you would do it. But of course, swing sets aren't really around anymore because, well, they're dangerous. People don't want their kids to fall, even if it teaches them to hold on tighter. They don't want their kids to get kicked, even if it teaches them to get out of a situation. This swing set's from my home planet. I'm from the galaxy Andromeda. I'm the closest thing you have to a human baby at this point. What is the town hall thinking? They're trying to... If you're an alien and you're from another galaxy, then you know way more than we do.
I definitely do.
And the government is trying to use you to protect them from intergalactic threats.
That is correct.
They're trying to make humans forcibly evolve so they can protect them.
That was completely unnecessary. Remember, I can change your genes. I can make you have backwards ankles, or red-hot saliva, or anything else torturous. Don't test me, science monster.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, there's one more thing left to do. You! Me! You! Me!
The very first point of contact between two humans.
It launched our primal need to take care of each other.
We are the human race.
We are interconnected to each other, with only a minuscule part of the universe separating us constantly.
Why would you do this? Why are you like this? Humanity needs to protect itself, Valerie. Why can't you understand that?
Because if we don't take risks, we can't truly live. No one ever did anything with their lives when they decided to fall in line, and they never dare to stand out. Don't you see what's happening? We're giving up our minds. We're taking our brains out of our skulls and saying, here, take it, make it like everybody else is. Don't people ever think for themselves anymore? No, they don't, and they haven't for a very, very long time because they think it's easier for other people to do the thinking for you. You can't live like that. None of us can live like that. We are so scared of the unknown. Being judged is the unknown, as is being laughed at or being humiliated or labeled as different. Those situations are what makes us human. They help us grow. Why doesn't anyone want to grow anymore? Where did the drive go? Where is the passion? Where is the love for life? Why are we miserably waltzing through life like zombies, looking up to this giant collective that we've sacrificed all of our human rights to? There is so much pressure to be like everybody else. Sit down, make a duck face, and post it online and line up with the billions of other people doing the same. Curl your hair out, but don't make it too curly, but make it curly and line up with the billions of long-haired heads. It was like this for hundreds of years, and now at the vital stages of reproduction, you're trying to wipe us out as a human race. I can't believe you! Why would you ever try to wipe us out? Humans are soft and squishy and weird and awkward and perfect. And I love them. I love them so much.
You've spent your whole life being ridiculed for being different, for taking risks. How could you love humanity?
As much as I like to deny it, I am a human being.
Valerie, come on, wake up, wake up. Oh, I'm so glad you're okay. You're my best friend in this whole wide dirt rock we live on.
I defeated the Protector. We had a joint dream. I defeated her.
Better yet, I have another solution to our problems. Close your eyes, I have a surprise. We did it! We made a baby from Afar.
Oh my god, she's beautiful.
She is.
But
But she's not real. I have 7 more in the car. They're Octuplets.
Where did you find all of them?
Oh, I went to the department store. They were on clearance.
I'm so excited, we did it! But they're not real.
Look at this one.
I feel like that one's gonna do something amazing one day.
Just like us?
Yes. But it's not real. None of this is real. We are not real. The world is not real. We used to be real, but we're not anymore.
All the gene mutations, all the torture you put me through. None of it needed to happen. None of it needed to happen. Well, at least they're happy. They found their octuplets from Afar. None of them are real. They're plastic, just like those safety guards you put up. I have all the power now. You work for me now, baby.